So today we're doing a video that I actually didn't even expect to be doing because the job's actually pretty simple to install a tow receiver into a vehicle. But I'm here to tell you, if you're putting it into a 2019 model and it's a Curt brand name in which most of the dealerships or any Sprinter type store will sell you, you're going to want to watch this video. So if you're new here, my name is Jeff Dares, this channel is Dares Drives, and we're currently taking a 2019 Mercedes Sprinter van and converting it into a 4x4 overland roaming home, which we're going to travel the continent with. So if you like that kind of thing, maybe hit that subscribe. And in this episode of the DIY van build, we are installing a trailer hitch on the back of our 2019 Mercedes Sprinter van. So when you order these, it actually gives you two options, with a step bumper, without a step bumper. Now my van does not have a step bumper on it, it's just a simple roll pan. So it was an easy order of this part number 13388. It's made by Curt, top of the line product for towing needs, made in the USA. This really should have been a simple install. Especially seeing when we did our airbag video, the 7-pin wiring harness for a trailer was already pre-wired on our van, ready to go, easy peasy. So when we pulled this out of the box, I started showing you how it was all pre-drilled, ready to go, came with all your nuts and bolts. Literally, we put it underneath the van, slip it up into place, it's already pre-drilled, put the bolts in, and done. But as I was showing you these bolts and how the pattern was on it, and then I went to the van and showed you how the bolt and the pattern on that was, we have yet another delay. My goodness. So as I was showing you there, mine has 3 holes, plus one like this, where my Sprinter van has 4 right here and doesn't have a hole to accommodate that. Now the 4th bolt on this hitch is down underneath. And basically what it says is it gives you this little tool here. When you look at the instructions, it says to thread this little tool right here onto your bolt, and you're gonna feed it up through the holes underneath the frame. But my van doesn't have any holes in the bottom of that frame. Basically it's saying there should be a hole right here and right here in which we can fish that bolt up through, which obviously isn't happening. So before I went and drilled holes into the actual frame of the van itself, which I really wasn't a big fan of, I did some more research. And looking at the pictures on Amazon, now we all know when it comes to products, you typically should not look at the pictures because they could just be stock photos. But when you look at it, the step mount has the right bolt holes, and the one without step mount does not have the right bolt holes. So what I did is I ordered that trailer receiver. So that's the one with the different part number, but it has the 4 bolt holes that match the 4 bolt holes underneath the van. Now this is made for a step bumper van. Mine is not a step bumper, but it just seems to be the way my bolt pattern is. So I brought in my nephew.
Start charging for this, you know? $10 an hour.
Okay, don't push your luck. And what we did is we got it underneath the van. I basically chest pressed the receiver up. We'll then put the bolts into the receiver. And that's what it's gonna look like, my friends. Yeah. It'll be a little straighter than that, but that's what it's gonna look like. That's just really low though.
Kinda does. Well, the bottom bolts aren't.
I wish it was higher than that.
Yeah.
That looks really weird. Obviously made for the step down bumper that they call, which puts us in a serious predicament because now I have both trailer hitch options available to me, and either have to live with this one with the proper 4 bolt flange, or we put the one on with only 3 bolt holes in this, in which fits absolutely perfect to the back bumper. I love it. But of course, this one only has the 3 holes in here. Hi, Winston. Yes, I know, you love it when I'm at your level. I know, yes. Hey, you want to play, don't you? Yes, you just want to play. All work, no play, right? So there you are. You got 13388, which is for no step bumper, and you got 13358, which is for the step bumper. And those are the only 2 choices I can find anywhere. You even check the other like Mercedes websites or anything, they all sell you the Curt hitch. And if you look down the product description and look up the part number, it'll be one of those 2 part numbers they give you for a 2019 Mercedes Sprinter van. So that's why this is so important. So what I've done is I've marked the hole here, so it's center with all these. We're just gonna slowly dig that hole out with the drill bit. And let me tell you, this $140 drill press has been worth its weight in gold already, my friends. But before you know it, well, for you guys, before you know it, for me, this material is thick and it's like really heavy duty steel. But we did get it done. So now we have 4 bolt holes, just like this plate was, but we can have it on the shorter tow receiver. I don't know if that's what the trailer stores are doing or what, or if they're just using the 3 bolts maybe and leaving this open. With COVID, it's not as easy as you'd like to think getting customer service. It's kind of like getting a haircut, if you know what I'm saying. But now we have that all done, I gotta prime these holes, 1 on each side, so they don't rust. And then I gotta get a friend here to help me. And that guy is Jay. He's the one that's gonna help us get that up under there. Same thing we did with my nephew. I'm gonna get underneath the van, I'm gonna lift it up underneath there. Jay's gonna put all 8 bolts in. So just so you know, it only came with 6 bolts because of course it had 3 holes. So I had to go out and buy 2 more bolts so they're the same lengths. And there she is, my friends. Woo! Look how that fits. Thank you, Jay. Yeah. Look how that fits. Yes. And now, look at that. 4 bolt holes in the tight fitting hitch. Yes. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take our 7-pin plug and this piece right here that I bought. So the 7-pin plug is gonna fit right through that hole, and we're just gonna mount that right up underneath the bumper. I'm gonna mount this piece up underneath here. I want it right beside the trailer hitch, and it has the 2 mounting holes in the top of the bracket. I'm just gonna put it up underneath, and we'll drill the holes. You'll notice with this bracket, it comes with your 4 screws in which you can mount into the face of this for your actual 7-pin plug to plug into. But for the top and the mounting, it comes with 2 self-tapping short little screws in which into this plastic here, as you can see, is quite flimsy, just I don't feel it's going to be strong enough. So what I've done is I've taken 2 new screws with nuts and I made another piece of aluminum in which I can stick up in behind the plastic bumper and bolt this through, which is just going to help give it a little bit more rigidity for when you're pushing in and out of that plug. Oh, look at that, eh? See? Now it's all fixed up there. Not too shabby, eh? It's all bolted underneath. Of course we have that aluminum plate in there. So now you're going to see I put a hole in this top corner right here. And the reason for that is if you remember when we did the airbag video, we still have all this air line and our air fitting sitting here. So what that hole will do, make it so we just unthread the end cap as well as this little lock bolt that's on there. Put it through here, tighten this back down, and now we'll have our air line all hooked up so we can feed our airbags with air and check the pressure right from this one location, which is tucked up and away, not going to get damaged. And once it's all tightened in, that's what the finished product looks like. So you can see, we can open this up. It doesn't interfere with our airline feed at all. So now, we just take our plug, plug that straight back in and lock it in. So that's tight. Then we're going to take our airline, and we'll cut that to the length it needs to be. Making sure it's burr free so we don't get any leaks. Just push it straight into there. It's locked in place. And then we'll strap those 2 together. And we'll strap them again up a little higher. Whoops. And there we are. All our wires are nice and tidy, up nice and tight. And that's what she looks like. Looks completely factory, right? I'm pretty impressed. It took a heck of a lot longer than it should have taken, but hey, that's life sometimes, right? Gotta do what you gotta do. So that is another project completed. It's another video in the banks, and we're moving on to the next one, my friends. So if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know, maybe think about doing so. No pressure, you be you. If you have subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course we will see you next Sunday. Perfect.